Yo, it's your boy Mike Makes Money back at again with a new video. Today I want to talk about Polkadot and why I think this project has major potential, and especially I just want to talk about the update with the Facebook network, which will allow Facebook to use their own cryptocurrency on the Polkadot ecosystem. So if you want to know how to make money with cryptocurrencies or even just playing video games, hopefully you subscribe. To explain why I think Polkadot has so much potential, I'm explaining to you Polkadot with my own words and from my understanding. Hopefully you don't take this as financial advice. I believe Polkadot to be the better upgraded version of Coinbase. Why do I think this? Because from the information I've gathered, a key feature with Polkadot that separates it from other cryptocurrencies is that Polkadot, you're able to be interoperable with other cryptocurrencies. So you can actually exchange your Bitcoin to Ethereum. The only problem with that, in my own opinion, is that it's very hard to get information to whether it's wrapped Ethereum or is it actual Ethereum on the ERC20 standard. I do think that is a major key concern when I want to invest in this project because there seems to be some lack of information, but I do think this project has a lot of potential, especially with that project, the partnership with Facebook. I do think that this can change a lot of things. Polkadot also does have smart contracts, but with other cryptocurrencies, everybody's trying to fight for that spot to be the number one to kill Ethereum or Cardano because these are the top ones that have smart contracts deployed. Polkadot is not really focusing on smart contracts, mostly focusing on interoperability. And another thing that I like about the Polkadot cryptocurrency is that the native token, the dot token, basically you're allowed to have governance, bonding, and staking. And having governance on a cryptocurrency, I think is very inspirational because allowing their people, even if you don't have a lot of money, just to have a say in what happens with the ecosystem or just to have a say what happens with the crypto project in general. I think that it just has never been done before, especially with this generation and just politics alone out of it. I think having the people to actually lead the ecosystem is just amazing. Having bonding, that is what I believe Facebook is doing with Polkadot. To explain that more, bonding is basically when a company is allowed to buy a subnet of Polkadot and actually use that infrastructure to build their cryptocurrency or just to have their own rules in the subnet. Kind of hard to explain. I'm sorry, I tried my best. And also staking just allowed to being able to help the network get um help the network with faster transaction fees because proof of work has shown how much energy consumption is being used just to get the network to keep afloat, and also just allowing the network holders or the community token holders to actually make passive income off of holding a project that they really believe in. Now, this is just where I talk about how I really think about Polkadot, and I do see this crypto project does have a lot of potential, especially being able to for companies to buy some nets of Polkadot. So, what for me personally, I play a video game called Axie Infinity. It's a cryptocurrency video game where you can actually make money. But a major thing about this video game is the mainnet problems and the transaction fees, which have halted the growth of this cryptocurrency video game for a long time until now when they introduced the Ronin network, which was basically MetaMask. And if you don't know what MetaMask is, it's basically a wallet that you can have on your computer and put your cryptocurrencies on, like Ethereum, Bitcoin, I know Ethereum, many others that are on the ERC20, but that's not the main point. But what's happening with this cryptocurrency video game was it was being halted because of transaction fees and just making it Axie, which was the monster of the game, how you could actually make money in this game. It actually it hurt the people that actually wanted to play this game because everything that had to do the transaction fees will take a lot of their profits. So when they introduced the Ronin wallet, um which is why I do think that Polkadot does have a lot of potential. It was helped to reduce the gas fees and putting Ethereum wrapped, and which allow people to make more axes and more people to play the game, which I think that Polkadot can do with other crypto video games or just that in general. I do think that gas fees have been killing the cryptocurrency ecosystem. Not too much because I believe that people just had to get through it, and because I feel like people are in cryptocurrencies and they just handle the gas fees because they know that in the future gas fees will almost be gone, and I think that Polkadot can actually help that. So if especially if you don't have a lot of money, gas fees will just eat out your profits or whatever you want to invest in, which kind of sucks. And it does um, make people that want to get into cryptocurrency kind of nervous, or kind of stop them from getting into it just because how expensive it is. So Polkadot does have that ability for you to actually get lower gas fees, from my understanding, and actually being able to exchange it for Ethereum to Bitcoin. So being able to give Bitcoin another life. Bitcoin has, I believe, 7 transactions per second compared to Ethereum that has 15 to 45 transactions per second. These cryptocurrencies came out more than 6 years ago. Bitcoin came out 11 years ago. Ethereum came out in 2015. And compared to new gen cryptocurrencies, these transaction fees are terrible, horrible, very slow. And what new cryptocurrencies help are trying to do with the smart contracts is they're trying to take over the Ethereum place because they know that Ethereum is very outdated. But with Polkadot, it can actually help with the transaction fees, and just to make the scaling better on older cryptocurrencies. To explain why all of this that I just said about Axie Infinity and having potential with the Polkadot ecosystem is that when Facebook wants to launch their cryptocurrency with a subnet of the Polkadot ecosystem, I believe that there's a major chance that this could happen, but honestly, no one can predict the future. So hopefully you don't invest off that information alone. But having Facebook, a major ecosystem that has, I believe, 2 million users, 2 billion users on Facebook, it can introduce Polkadot to a whole new social media, from Facebook to Instagram, which is a newer version of Facebook if you didn't know. But having a rolling wallet really shows the potential of what Polkadot could be used for. Having maybe MetaMask or just wallets in general using the Polkadot ecosystem just to be able to exchange from Ethereum to Bitcoin, or just having lower transaction fees on these older cryptocurrencies. Now, these are the drawbacks that I do see for the Polkadot ecosystem, and this crypto project has not been released yet, mostly because they're waiting on Kusama, the canary chain, basically the sister chain of Polkadot, to be released, from my understanding. But there really isn't a lot of information, and for me as an investor, kind of makes me a little bit nervous, or just it kind of draws me away from investing in this crypto project. I do know a lot about this cryptocurrency. I mean, not an expert, but I did study this cryptocurrency just to understand more about it. And I feel like there's a lot of other cryptocurrencies that do have major potential. And once the Polkadot ecosystem is released, I do think that we're going to have more information and would make me more attracted to investing in this crypto project. If you love Polkadot, I'm sorry if you had to hear that, but that was just my opinions. Hopefully you can tell me in the comments what your opinions are Polkadot, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. It's your boy Mike Makes Money. Thank you for watching, and peace.